Hey Melissa,
Yeah, Larry.
what are the couple things you work on when you practice? What are you working on?
When I practice, I'm working on alignment.
Okay, is that why the orange stick is down on
That's
the
why I
ground?
put a
Alignment
rod.
rod?
Yep. I'm trying to feel my appropriate tempo,
Okay.
and right now, I'm trying to take my legs basically out of it. So
Is that from setup? Is that
I do that in my setup. So I'm trying to get less knee flex, and it feels a little stiff-legged right now.
Right.
But I never really realized that when I had more knee flex, how much I was really pushing
Jumping off the ground?
off the ground, off my back foot.
Right.
Especially when I'm playing in an event.
Right. Move your bike.
So when I get, nervous or
Right.
whatever you want to call
Under
it,
pressure?
when my head explodes playing in a tournament, I never realized how much I push off my back leg, and
Right.
and even just standing right here and I go like this, look how much that changes my plane.
I know.
Or my path. We don't really talk about plane, but path.
Path.
And then depending on where that club face
Is what
it's
you're
either
going.
going left or right.
Yeah.
And I hate the right shot.
Right.
Absolutely. I'll tolerate the left one most
Right.
of the time. But it's frustrating because I'll play a practice round that's perfect. And I don't mean score. I mean
How you hit the ball.
how I hit it, but where I've picked out my landing areas and how I'm getting myself around the golf course. I feel really good about it. And then that first swing, I can easily go like this, and the plan is,
Now your brain is...
yeah, my brain goes the wrong direction right away out of the start.
Once you hit us a couple shots and you're just trying to keep your legs a little taller, right?
So yeah, so I don't have so much knee flex, and I really felt like when I first started doing this that there was no way I was going to be able to actually
Get down.
sit into it or let the club drop, because I felt like I was stiff-legged. But after we looked at some video, I am actually still sitting
and
still letting the club drop, which is what we've been trying to do.
And did you feel like you got more club head speed?
Yeah, for sure. So that up and down of getting squatty
Right.
during the golf swing, it slows down my club head speed.
Right. Because you're going up.
Because I'm going up or I'm going
Yeah.
forward.
That's pretty good right out of the gate, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's not bad for the first swing.
not too bad. So it feels a little handsy to me, which is okay because I've always been more of a body player.
Right.
And it feels pretty tall. But it's so simple.
Right.
It's so simple.
That's
and
what
my
we're looking
misses,
for, right?
my misses went from here
To there.
to here. The curious part is what happens when I get nervous now. And that's what we don't really find out until we start playing
tournaments.
in some tournaments.
Really good. And I think in tournament golf, you got to really trust your process, trust your routine and what you're trying to do to not try to let the brain, as you call it, explode, right?
For sure. And I think we just don't quite know what that routine looks like.
Right. Yet.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm going to squeeze in here and hit a few balls.
So Larry, why's your foot turned out that much?
My front foot, my forward foot, is turned out about 30 degrees.
Hey, did you know 25% of the bones in your body are underneath your ankle, like your ankle and your foot? 25%
I
of the
didn't-
bones in your body.
That's crazy,
Isn't
isn't
that
it?
crazy?
Isn't that why we
Don't
have
you
to...
wish you wouldn't have to like crush both your feet?
Oh my God. I
Multiple
destroyed
times.
both my feet and ankles. I flare my front foot out 20 to 30 degrees, primarily for one reason. So I can get my hips or my core through my shot without, if I set it too square, my front knee or my front foot roll out.
Right, you slide.
I
And
slide.
the other thing is you got 4 times your body weight.
4 or 5 times your
going
body
into
weight
your
going
front
into
heel or your front
knee and
your front
hip,
knee, your front ankle, your front hip.
everything.
Everything.
Yeah, so I slide. So when I flare my front foot out, it gets me like this where I can rotate around my front side. And believe it or not, if you watch a golf, don't watch a swing, watch what their feet are doing.
Right.
Their feet are relatively quiet unless you're Bubba Watson. But most of those guys, almost every one of them, their front foot is flared out.
Right, and the other thing is you can see on the ground in some of our events, the guys who are really trying to push off their feet,
Yeah,
they destroy the ground
Yeah.
on the tee box.
They're doing
especially
it the
if it's
wrong
wet.
way.
Yeah.
They're thinking, I got to push off the ground, and it's not really
Absolutely.
it's not
Really,
ground force.
You shouldn't see your mark when you're done.
You shouldn't even see your feet on the ground.
Right.
So I flare my front foot out quite a bit so I can rotate.
Not too bad.
Not too bad, was it?
So in your backswing, what are you trying to think about?
I'm trying to hinge my club. I have a tendency to do this too
Move
much,
off the golf ball?
and it moves me off the ball. So I try to make sure I hinge the club a little quicker to keep me on it or covered over the golf ball.
Some people think that if you just hold your arms to your side that's good enough, but it can still move your whole
Still
body
moves
off
your whole body.
off the golf club if you don't hinge early enough.
Right, you have to be able to hinge the club. That's cracking a whip or the towel, whatever it is. You don't move, right?
Right.
So on my backswing, I work on my setup. I work on my backswing, try to get the club hinged up a little quicker so I don't move off the ball. And then and as simple as it is, as she said earlier, I'm just trying to return to where I started from. I'm just trying to not have my brain explode in too much techniques.
An impact, where should you be?
Well,
If you start there,
if I start here, I want to return to there, but in reality is my left side is slightly out of the way.
right.
But I want to return to there, but because momentum's happening, I'm here. So I just try to return to where I started from and let momentum kind of take place. You know, I don't get too caught up in the plane. I don't get too caught up in my path much.
Well,
You
do, but only when you're standing too far away from the golf ball.
Right. I have a tendency to reach, and I have to feel, to me,
So when you reach,
uncomfortably close.
Well, when you reach, your path gets behind you.
Behind me, the club is
So
behind
some
me.
people would say that's a flat plane.
Right. But they don't understand the club head's behind you. You have to manipulate to get the club back somehow or another.
Absolutely.
Right.
But if the person can return to that same spot every time,
Right.
then we're in good shape.
So I
hit another one, Larry.
I will. I'm gonna work on my setup here. And my goal is just to return to that position. Hinge the club and return.
Pretty good. So you ready for the super seniors this year or what?
I will say KMA.
Really?
Yeah. Do they have a ladies division only for you?
For what? Depends on what I'm playing in,
Okay,
right?
I just want to remember touche a little bit there, okay? Hey guys, when we're talking a golf swing, everybody has their own things they want to work on.
Well, it's easy to generalize the information,
Right.
but you actually need individual attention to apply the
Right.
information.
You know, she may not be able to do the things that I work on or doesn't like the feel of it, right? That
No,
didn't
it's
come
the
out.
other way around.
Yeah.
You wish you could do what I do. You wish you could do it.
Yeah, in your dreams. But everybody's different,
For
right?
sure.
On their feel
Well,
and
even
perception and reality are two different things, right?
And their arms are longer than yours, or
Right.
their arms are shorter than mine.
Right.
Or,
Legs or whatever.
Or whatever. And you might have an injury
Right.
that we have to work with, and that's totally okay.
Right. Which I played golf for the last 2 years with a lot of injuries
When
in my
if you
body.
can just return to where you started from,
Right.
you're going to hit the golf ball that much better.
That's exactly right. And that's my goal. And one of the things
You actually got a compliment yesterday. Someone said, Larry, you don't look hurt.
I know it. It's awesome. I
You're
was
like,
I was like,
"Yes,
yeah,
compliment
baby,
ever."
yeah. But it's been 2 or 3 years since I've been able to do that, which is nice. But
So you trip or something again.
you ever heard about dirty mouth? Right there. But anyway, the thing about what I like about what we do. We try to make it as simple as we can, and we try to get a swing that matches the student.
For sure.
You know, I don't teach one philosophy. I don't think you do either.
No, but we feel like certain things need to happen.
Right.
To hit the golf ball.
Right. You know,
as well as you can. But like yesterday, I had a student. I had her pulling her right foot back and her right shoulder.
Right.
And she started puring it.
Right.
And most people like, well, she's not square. She can't do that. Well, if she pures it, who cares?
Right. So one of our jobs is to understand body length, arms, what their body's trying to do, what their hands are trying to do. There's no such thing as perfect in a golf game.
Well,
and I see all these guys that teach with all this video, which we use video, but they use it to
compare to tour models or
yeah. And
or a zero handicap.
Exactly right. I don't know one guy that swings alike on the PGA Tour, and
But
I don't know one lady that swings alike.
But they all return to the same spot.
They all return back to where they started
It's
from.
their ability to put the energy into the golf ball. That's
Right.
all that matters.
Not the ground, not up off the ground.
If you're standing on your head when you do it, who cares?
That's exactly right. As long as we can get back to that golf ball.
Absolutely.
And there's no such thing as perfect in the golf swing. One is an outdoor sport. Uneven lies everywhere you play.
Well, your body's different every morning.
Every morning. One day your neck might hurt. One day your shoulder might hurt. One day your low back might hurt. So you're always making adjustments. Is that funny?
Are you speaking from personal experience?
Yeah. A little bit, yeah. Hey, it all started when I blew out my left knee meniscus. And that's when I started having issues with my body, because I just tried to continue to play with 2 softballs in my left knee. I didn't want to quit.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, that's another video for another day.
All right, I think so too. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks. Hi, it's Larry and Melissa again. Thanks so much for watching our videos. If you have any questions or want to get in touch with us, you can email us, you can call us,
Text us.
Text us, but be sure to subscribe.
Down on the bottom down there.
Thank you.